We all been in a situation that is too complex for us to deal with right away. A situation that makes us wreck our brains for a solution. When we do that, we turn to others for help, thinking that maybe they are smarter or maybe they have more experience than us. But a lot of times people give you bad advice exactly because of that. If people never been in your shoes, depending on what it is, they will feel inferior to you and will never admit to you that your type of situation is brand new to them. They will pretend they know your situation really well and will give you advice while acting smug and all knowing. They will enjoy the feeling of superiority when you look at them with begging eyes, expecting them to have the solution for all your problems. People that do not really care about you will give you the worst advice ever. People that care about you will always try to convince you to find a solution by yourself, because that it is what is gonna make you stronger. They will tell you their take, but they will always encourage you to feel the situation yourself, because you know it better than anyone else. You have to be smart and mature enough to gather all that outside information, combine it, compare it, and select what you think is good from all the BS people talk about. That's why I will never claim that this is me telling people how it is or what they should do, because it isn't. This is me stating my opinion about this subject. From all the things I say, some of it might be right. It's your job to filter the information and select what you think is true or worthy. Do not let anyone take advantage of you, especially those con artists selling courses online that are not really specialized in anything, but they talk a big deal. Some of the things they say might be true, but the same things do not apply for everyone. When it comes down to dating or human interaction, personal experience is more important than anything. Even if you know what you have to do, sometimes you're not capable to put that into practice as well. So it's okay to listen to people that have more experience than you, but you have to feel that on your own. You have to learn how to do what you already know you have to do. You have to put your foot down and don't let other people disrespect you. As long as you do that, you will be on the path to progress. The rest it's all about trial and error, about learning a little bit more during each day. You are not a loser if somebody took or is taking advantage of you at a specific moment in time. Stuff like this is normal. It can happen to anyone. We all have our moment of blindness, but you are a loser if you allow that person to continue doing it. When it comes down to money, you have to realize that very few people that became rich did so because they were skilled or knew how to do business. A lot of these rich folks took advantage of others people's poverty, lack of brains, and needs. Matter of fact, most of them will be willing to give up anything to make money, and that makes them extremely bad people. When people like this come to you claiming they can teach you how to make money, only if you give them money for it, they are most likely trying to con you. This is a very simple hustle. They are telling you to do something they will never do in the first place. That's not how they got rich. You giving them 17 bucks to teach you how to get rich would only make them richer at your expense. That's why if you ever go to a rich person with a product or business idea that needs investment, 9 out of 10 cases they will reject you. Why? Because they are afraid you will hustle them, that you will do to them what they are more than willing to do to you. The thing is, doing business and becoming rich requires taking risks. A lot of not so bright people became rich taking risks because they knew they were good for nothing. Basically, they had nothing to lose. They were not the type to work hard and save money, so they took high risks in the hope that they will strike gold. A million of people lose everything in this scenario, but all it takes is one airhead getting lucky and setting himself for life. Then he's gonna claim how smart he was and how great he was when he was in fact just taking his life on it. The obvious thing is the more money you have, the easier it will be for you to recover from a financial failure. If you are extremely poor, there's not much you can do about it. You will either resort to things outside the law or try to find your hidden talent to do things legally. But if you have a good paying job, the best things you can do is to save money while thinking how to invest it. You have to do that before you get married or have kids because that will cost you. So if you have the fortune of having a good job while you're young, don't spend it on meaningless things. Save the money or take a loan and invest it in something. Make some sacrifice. Instead of buying yourself an expensive car or a huge house, live with your parents and drive a cheap car while creating a business. It comes with a risk, but if your parents will put a roof over your head, give you a free meal for a certain period of time, you can get back on your feet even after failure. Then you can take care of your parents when they're old, giving them everything they need financially. The younger you are, the less weird it's gonna look like when you struggle with money and depend on your parents for some help. You could try not to and find other way, but if you have a good family, this is safer. You can save money and rely on people you trust. You can even turn it into a family business if you have more siblings. They will be better partners than complete strangers. This pretty much covers the advice most con artists will try to sell you. Things about human relations and money. That's why I talk about this. Bottom line is there are three types of people that will want to give you advice. Those who want to look cool in front of you, those who want to take advantage of you, and those who generally care about you. But even people who care about you still give you bad advice. It's all up to you to decide what's best for you. The better you do that, the better it's gonna be for you.